It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's the top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Packers and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Like 54.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 1. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Let's go.
Love, they go play action now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Ready?
Now Love. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike zero, Mike zero. Set.
Levis from the gun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis back to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Levis looking to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. Powers through. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Love now. Short throw to Musgrave. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 97. Ultra.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 23-yard run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Touchdown, Titans! Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Smash, smash. Cut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Set. Strike 60. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready.
Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. That one caught downfield by Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the 1st time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready. 22 meters.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49! 49!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Levis. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now Nick Folk, his career long 56 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Caleb Williams. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The former Raven, back from injury, J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ready, ready. 62 blaster. Hey, full theory. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Steal. Check steal. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Real green.
Here's Love.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave from 17 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
49, Mike 49.
Levis now off of play action. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Levis. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Levis to throw it. That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Mike 13, Mike 13. What?
Levis sets up to throw here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Here we go.
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins from a yard out.
And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Like 54, like 54.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Able to get away. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
17. Check Fury. Set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Muscles him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Nashville. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Packers.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Love.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Set, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Levis from the gun.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, now how about this return? And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Now 2nd and 9.
This one caught by Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end.
Levis looking to throw.
Fighting through pressure. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Mike 90.
Now Levis.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Like 54.
Levis back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Like 5-4.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now he'll escape to his left. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Like 13. Like...
They'll set up to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Turn off the TVs, depressing, and let it go. what you talking about. There's no something else with that. That's what she said.